to say thank you very much, Mike, for coming on, because I know how busy you are at the moment. I think you was actually in Spain on Monday. Was that correct?
On Monday, let me think. No, on Sunday I was in Spain. No, on Saturday.
Yeah.
On Sunday we went to New York, where I am right now.
And
but
then you was in Las
the next day
Vegas.
we already left to Las Vegas. Yeah, and yesterday night I came back for a meeting today, and tomorrow we leave to Philadelphia. And yeah, action.
Yeah, action. Okay, so for anyone on the call that's actually new to USI and doesn't actually know who Mike Kiefer is, Mike Kiefer is actually the global ambassador of USI Tech. He works very hard building the business up. He flies around the world, and if it wasn't for Mike actually persuading the owners of USI to actually bring it to the world, none of us would actually be on this call, would we, Mike?
Yeah, so sort of. I'm just the one who builds the network. Let's say it this way.
Yeah,
but the idea was that time because I just thought the product is so amazing because it's real, it's working. Why not starting to marketing it? And let me maybe put this down a little bit. There goes better. And that's how the whole thing came together. But a little bit more than a year ago, or 1.5 years ago, before, I mean, everything started with preparation and so on. But exactly, but without the other side, there will be nothing as well. So I'm happy that we have people who can take care of the corporate side, of the technical side. You guys probably experienced, we had some technical issues, not technical issues, it was actually server issues. So I think we have a very, very strong and good foundation of real entrepreneurs, corporate people. Don't get me wrong, I'm a networker as well, but usually when network companies are founded by networkers, and networkers sometimes have great ideas, but are not maybe the best entrepreneurs. So that's definitely something that separates us, in my opinion, to other companies. We have a very strong foundation, even if not everything is perfect, but keep in mind we're not even 1 year old. I think for 1 year for less than 1 year, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when Mark Grobel, my sponsor, introduced me to the business in January, and I got the Forex product. And I've actually, in the past, I've actually traded the Forex market myself, and I know how hard it is to actually make a profit in that market. I used to have to get up at 3:30 in the morning and actually trade the markets, and
yeah.
I got over that, you know. And at the start, I didn't believe the Forex robot could work, and then I was shown proof, and then I got involved, and I opened up my own independent broker account, and I just see the results coming in, and I've never had a losing month. It's just amazing. The first product, the Forex product.
The product, I can tell you, is really, really good. I mean, I came actually to USI Tech over the product because I'm using the Forex software more than 2 years now, and that's how it started, because that's how I got to know the developer, Ralph. Sorry, I will turn this off. I know since a while, since a couple of years, and I actually tried to be a trader, but you realize that it's not what what my destiny will be. So no, it works great, and since 2.5 years I'm using it too. Really performs, considering a high risk market where 90% are losing money. We're really making money, but that has to do with the foundation as well. We're maybe a new company, but the trading area goes back more than 10 years, 12 or 13 years by now. So they're good in what they're doing. So they know what they're doing.
Yeah. One of the questions that people ask is about the owners. What part do each owner actually play in the business and actually developing the business, Mike?
Yeah, actually very simple. We have Ralph Gold is his name, is a German guy. He is, I think, 31 years in financial business, a professional trader. We have Horst Dicher, who's traveling with me at the moment. He's in New York too. We had some meetings today. He comes from a very strong corporate background. He brought 2 companies to the stock market. One of them is Kava, K-A-V-A. It's like a security company. And I think the other one was, I can't remember. Anyway, but Kava is by now a pretty big $1 billion company. So somebody who really knows how to set up a company and managing it. And then we have João is his name. He's from Portugal, so João Severino is his name in Portuguese. He's actually only doing trading. Very nice guy, but if you talk to him, he lives in the Forex world. That's his baby. And he's the head of the developing team in terms of Forex. Everything that has to do with Forex, with developing the software, maintaining the software. Like it's not something that's programmed and then it's finished. It's constantly monitored. The whole team is actually in the background. That's why some updates are coming, if there is any need for an update. And then there is me, but I'm, like I said, only the one who started the network and building it and running around like crazy and trying to help a lot of people reaching their goals. So we have in the background, and that's what actually I love about the country. For me, in 20 years, into a company now, I can see exactly what they're doing. Every day gives me a very good feeling, very comfortable feeling. But I can tell you there's some more people in the background you basically don't see or maybe don't see yet. It has to do that some of them don't want to be in the front, but the company is surrounded by very good consultants in terms of financial consultants. We have a very good cryptocurrency consultant, Bitcoin. They call him the Bitcoin guru. He's really, really good. And amazingly, I can tell you what he estimates where the price going to. He hits it almost on a day exact and the price. Don't ask me where he got those informations from. He told us the price will drop in euros under, what was it, 1,800 euros or something. Sorry, the air conditioning is so cold. Almost on the day exact. So we have, and we will have more, by the way, in terms of expanding this company. We need more people, and that's what Horse's actually department is. To come back to your question, Horse is responsible to basically set up now the foundation together with the other people in the background. Some will come on board and some will probably be introduced, not probably will be introduced on the 1-year anniversary. So I can tell you so far we grew, but like we grew actually pretty fast in a positive way. And now it's time for phase 2. So the company is getting set up, even a stronger foundation. That means a lot of people coming in terms of not only consultants to help. I cannot tell you what the third product is, but it has to do with the third product. There are about 600 people in a company that are responsible for the third product. So I can tell you it will be huge. Well, I cannot say it. If I say it, you know exactly what it is. So, but it will be really huge, and it will be in the crypto area, but something with a huge foundation. I mean, if people see what's behind it, the story and everything, it will be amazing. Then that's happening at the moment. So the whole foundation is getting set up for the next 5 to 10 years, basically, for the growth and the expansion for the next 5 to 10 years. Don't get me wrong, if we're here in 20 years, great, but they calculate now for the next 5 to 10 years in certain steps. The office in Dubai, the headquarter, will be an operational office. It's not a secret at the moment. There is an office, but it's only an office to have an office. But everywhere, everybody's working from basically home offices. That will not be possible anymore in the future for all the things that are planned. So that will be more an operational office with employees and so on. So that's Horst's part. In easy words, that's why he's working 24/7 at the moment. He was actually retired. He's always complaining that I took him out of retirement, but he's very happy because I think everybody is really motivated to, to build something that is not only real, is long term with amazing products where people could say, okay, we can be proud of something here and be in the beginning. And then Ralph is the one who's more looking into the financial world. That's not a secret. I can tell you this. We will show some more transparency in the Bitcoin world. Just a second. Let me turn off that air conditioning. There it goes. It's summer here, but it's like 15 degrees. The transparency in the Bitcoin world would come as well. It's not, by the way, that the company doesn't want to show this. It's just the organizations we're working with, and I met those guys in Asia as well. A lot of them are sitting, for example, in Bangkok. That's where the crypto scene is moving. Singapore as well. It's just the transparency from their side. It's not really great. It has to do with several things, tax reasons, and if you find good traders, it's not so easy to find really good ones who can handle a certain volume. They're not so, they live in their decentral anonymous world, but it's most likely because like every good trader, they don't want to show everything. So especially the secrets. And so it was not so easy. Actually, it's a luxury problem that the company has. They do very, very good performance, but on the other side, the transparency, it's something that they a little bit underestimated. But that will taken care of. We could close a deal here, by the way, close to where I am here in New York with a huge company that is very, very interested into generating performance for us in the crypto world. I would say we hit the jackpot with them in terms of the volume is just tremendous. We can bring. So that's what I mean. The company is getting or surrounding themselves with very, very high level people in several areas, and I think that's what we need in order to go where we want to go. So that's something for maybe you out there who's looking for more transparency. Don't worry, just have a little bit more patience. It's coming because they don't want to show just some numbers. They want to show the real deal. So everybody says, okay, got it. Great. So we will go, by the way, into mining as well. What we communicated once. They already mine their own Bitcoins. They mine Ethereum with some special technology. They're testing. Ralph is in a positive way, very conservative. They're very, they're not in a rush. They rather want to make sure that's the partner for a long-term run. So that will come latest October 28th at the London event. And Jean is doing his part, everything with the Forex. For sure, the BTC product took off like a rocket. But the Forex still working perfectly. And I can tell you, if you want to put money in the Forex, you have a great product. And there's some more people coming in who help with all everything that needs to be done, basically, to get this company going for a long term.
Brilliant, Mike. I mean, you really give some in-depth information there, some information that I've not actually seen on a call before. I mean, I've been on webinars before, and we do get some really good information, but you put some really good stuff out there. Thanks for that. One of the things I like to ask you is, a lot of the members and the new members say, how do actually USI make money with the BT packages when they collect the Bitcoin?
Very easy. That's not a secret. You know that one BTC package runs 140 days. By the way, that could be 130, it could be 170 until the 140 is in, right? So if you take the 140%, or let's say the 40%, because the rest is return of BTC pack, and if you would take the 35% that we have to pay, or the company has to pay in terms of commissions, not everybody is maxing out the compensation plan, but they always calculate on the max. And if you divide this by 7 months, that's a whole calculation behind it. The company has to hit 11% a month. If you ever trade any cryptocurrencies or Bitcoins, there are people making 3-4% a day. So actually answered the question. That doesn't mean that, by the way, if the company makes, let's say, a month 30% in total, that they spend it all. They're building now strong reserves because there could be some rainy days. So it's not like they're throwing the money out and building whatever, wasting it for stupid things. So The profit on the BTC packages is coming through the difference from the minimum that the company has to do in order to keep the package sustainable. And the rest, and for sure their costs and everything, and the rest is profit. So it's surely a win-win situation for everybody. And in the Forex world, it's very easy. It's the software. 75% goes into the matrix, 25 remains. So 25% is profit, and some of the spread that is getting paid out every month.
Brilliant. Okay. I remember when USI went in pre-launch on the 1st of March, and then it came out of pre-launch on the 1st of April. And I don't think anyone expected it to go as big as it has. I mean, it's just absolutely, it's exploded. It's amazing. So, Mike, in your opinion, how come USI has actually become so successful with a Bitcoin product? What's actually driving that?
I think, first of all, because when we started, I can tell you, like, you know, I really had to build it from scratch as well. And then maybe to encourage you all who is here on the call, I didn't build it with huge leaders and thousands of people coming in. It was the opposite. I was away from network marketing almost 2 years. I really had to go back to the basics and do one-to-one calling, people saying it was really built from scratch. So now the leaders, the big leaders are coming and so on. But so when we started with the Forex product, we started officially November 1st, 2016. Until March 1st, we had only the software in terms of only. Everybody knew it was transparent, it was working, nobody lost any money. We always paid out on Monday, never missed any payday. So for sure there was some how do you say in English, people trusted the company. But we had about, I think, about 16,000 people when we launched it. And we went from 16,000, I can tell you today, to over 130,000 in only a couple months. We have now 130,307 exactly, if I look at my app. So amazing. But to come back to your question, why? Because it's easy. Don't get me wrong, the Forex product is easy as well, but it costs more money. People are sometimes lazy to open up a broker account and do some things. So it's a very simple product. It's a product that everybody can, let's say, test as well without not taking any high risk. If they say, oh, I don't know if it's real, get one product. Jesus, 50 euros. Not really a high risk. The commissions that are generated, for sure, one thing, but I think in general, it's that people realize the company is real. Nobody of the owner is hiding. The products are real, and the results are real. Because at the end, you know, you can talk a lot and tell about making money and whatever, but if you cannot show results, you will never have a big business. And that's what I mean. I had to. And still building it on results. I had in the beginning people who said, show me your results in terms of product, in terms of income. And I should not show it in public because of certain legal reasons. But usually when I do one-to-one talks, if people say, can I see it? Yeah, for sure. That's why we have the app. So the success is definitely built on an easy, simple product. It's not complicated or product. And on a compensation plan where, in my opinion, it's an easy qualification. You need 3 directs that will change in the future to even a more easier qualification, by the way. And that's the success. And the rest is, in easy words, you know, we don't have the best sales funnel, or probably we don't have even any sales funnel. I don't work online. We don't have any great sales video. We don't have any great whatever sales strategies. It's built with real people, with real results and real products. And that's what makes the company growing like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's
and
what it is.
Products are coming.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm seeing is people are actually coming on board and they're buying one Bitcoin package, and they're seeing the product works, and then they actually really look into the possibility of looking at the Bitcoin price itself and where that could be in the years to come. You know what I mean? Some experts say it could be 10, 15, $50,000 per one Bitcoin. And people get really excited about that. And that's what actually kept me up some nights, not being able to sleep. And that's why I really got involved with it, Mike. I just love the product. I love the company, and the Bitcoin itself. It's just a perfect combination. You've got the USI and Bitcoin, and also the Forex product for when those people want to take some money out and put it into the Forex side of it as well. It's absolutely brilliant. I just love it.
And the third product is coming. And the fourth product is coming. There's several things in the background, almost actually already ready, but we want to go for that. What you will see in the end of October. I can't say it's sorry, but exactly that's the point. And I can tell you, I think a lot of people underestimate a little bit how much money they will make with the packages. The 40% in 7 months, that's great. Don't get me wrong, but the increase of the Bitcoin in the next couple of years. I mean. I can tell you, I think we hit 7 or 8 income millionaires already. I don't know if I can say the name, but Hayden in Japan called me about 2 weeks ago and told me, Mike, I hit over 1 million. I said, wow, in commissions? Yep. And I mean, that's cool. We're not even 1 year on the market. So, but you know, I think that's what separates that company to maybe a traditional network marketing company. Even if you only use the product, don't build the business, it's win-win. It's maybe not like you know, in other companies where you just invest.
That's what I like about it.
Don't get anything back.
I mean, that's what I like. You've got the passive side for those people that just want to buy some Bitcoin packages and you know, click the 40%, and then, you know, when the Bitcoin price goes up, you've got that side. I mean, there's a lot of people that just do the passive side. I have a lot of people who do that, but then you've got the commission side of it. I mean, the commission side of it is absolutely amazing. There's quite a few members of my team have qualified for 12 levels, and as soon as they qualify for 12 levels, the next day they cannot believe the difference in commission payments. It's just brilliant, absolutely brilliant, Mike.
And by the way, to come back to the question how the company is making money, we pay from Monday. It's just came in my head. You know, we pay from Monday to Friday, so you see results from Tuesday to Saturday. Mining, for example, is going on 24/7. So the company has 2 days as well. But it's mainly to build reserves and just go always on the safe side. That's important.
Yeah, because there's always rainy days when it comes to trading. There's always a possibility of rainy days.
Yeah. We never had rainy days, but trading is trading. But they're very careful, you know, and very conservative. It's not like they take in high risks or anything. They're not looking for companies or partners who make maybe the crazy performance, rather less, but sustainable long term than taking high risks or anything.
Mike, you mentioned earlier on about the new offices that open up around the world. Is the reason for that also because of some countries need USI to be compliant?
No, yes and no. For the countries who need an office in the country itself, like the Philippines, like Japan, Korea, we opened up already an office there. The Philippines has, it's in Manila, an officially USI registered and SEC registered business or company. But that's maybe something that different how do you say that in English, that makes the company different to others. They're really careful in terms of not only protecting the company, protecting us as partners who are going out there. So in every country has different laws. So whatever they have to do, they do it in order to apply with all the laws and everything. But the Dubai office is mainly for the next product that's coming. Not only this, but to have an operational office. We cannot grow and say, hey, we're going up to half a billion company with virtual offices. You know how people, even if they're there and that's modern and everybody works in home office, but we just need a little bit more. We want to build a more solid foundation where people can say, okay, And I go there, yes, go there. If you want to go there, then go. And we need definitely more employees. By the way, the support got centralized as well. I think from tomorrow on is a new company taking over the support and the verification and everything. That was not so great so far, but that had to do with several things. So it's a growing process as well. So don't worry if not everything is perfect all the time. You know, we had some technical issues, but that had to do with servers. We even had a cyber attack. So we obviously grew already so big that people tried to put us down. Nothing happened. It was a good test. So they're growing as well. It's a growing process, getting better and better and
better. I actually watched one of you called, and you mentioned the fact that you've got lawyers in the process of actually dealing with the SEC in the US, because the SEC, they're really hard, are hard to deal with in the US. How is that coming along?
Very good. I mean, now on the 26th, so that's this Saturday. We expect about 500 people in, where are we? Pennsylvania. And the company not only consulted an MLM lawyer, they consulted 2 SEC lawyers as well. So the SEC is very strict in the US, but we got I got it yesterday, we got a legal opinion that we can give out to the people from the lawyer why we are legit in the US. I didn't read it yet, so I cannot tell you what's in there. I have to read it first. But that was the preparation in order to do this, what we're doing in the US. And that's why some changes are happening in the future, changes in terms of you will see a separate website, only client websites, a clear separation from clients to affiliates. We will change the qualification. I can say that already. It's not a big deal. It's something that will be a lot easier because in the US, we do not force anybody to do nothing. You even can make money on 2 levels, 10% and 3% without not purchasing a product. But in order to qualify for the rest of the levels, you still need a qualification. That could be a problem, so that will be solved with a 4th qualification possibility. The new terms and conditions, risk, how do you call that? Risk, Risikohinweis in English, what's that again? Where you show people the risk. There is always a risk involved. Everything was written new, should be uploaded, I think, in a couple days. The SEC lawyer looked over it, exactly how the US wanted it. And we have to take off the payment processors in the US. We will get our own, I already said something I shouldn't say. We get our own exchanger coming. So there are some certain things you have to do in order just to stay or apply with the law, and that's what they did. Was never a question, do it or shall we do it or not. They said, okay, if we do it the right way. So what we had to do, or the company, they did it. And that's what's coming in the next, I think, two weeks. You will see some changes there as well.
Yeah, that's what I like about USI, because I've seen so many businesses online where they've not actually, they've dealt with bringing it to the people, but when it comes to the legal side of it, they don't deal with that side of it, and that's when they get themselves into problems. And the fact that USI are actually making sure they're going to be 100% compliant in all the different countries is just really good for the company and for the members, and it's going to, it's going to be really good.
Absolutely. You have to be careful. I mean, there's so, but it's good. I mean, it protects us all at the end. But I think that's very important. It shows the difference between whatever companies out there and what we're doing. So, no, definitely very, very happy with everything.
Yeah. You mentioned the new website, one for the clients, members, and another one. So when do you think they'll be online?
I think it should be on before actually Saturday. I will see Horst tonight, or it is already tonight soon. You have to see that. Well, I can tell that's not a secret as well. there's a big company not taking over, but just to make sure we can handle the growth, because now we're growing about sometimes more than 1,200 partners a day. We were looking, or the company was looking for a partner as well who already handled that in the past. So we have a company that will take over in terms of the website, the back office. You will see probably the end of the year a complete new site, highly professional. I don't say we're not professional, but a lot different than what you see right now. And they did and they're still doing it for some of the top, I think, 3 biggest networks in the world. So they're very, very big. They're prepared for, if we have 1 million partners, clients, 2 million, doesn't matter. That's another huge investment they did. They're not cheap, but that's one of the partners I mentioned before that they will take on board in terms just to make sure the growth can be handled. Because so far everything is programmed in-house, and they're good, and they will stay on board as well. But we grow, so we just need to make sure that everything is set up when it really makes boom once.
Yeah, because like I say, there has been some issues with the website, but we understand that because USI it's just taken off so big. I mean, like I said, no one expected it. So once we actually get on the Amazon servers, is that going to be very soon as well?
I think that the data bank has to be everything has to be cleaned before. What I understood, there are like 2 data center or data bank how do you call it? The consultants. Professionals that looking into it, and by the way, the speed it had to do because of the service they have right now. It's a US based server company. They're actually pretty big, but they had some problems to synchronize the whole thing because we're like 65 countries already. So that's obviously not so easy, and that caused some trouble. So I'm not the technical, I have no clue about that, but like you see today, it should be back on track. The invitations, the registration link is a lot faster again. So, and the move to Amazon, I think in max a month, but they have to somehow clean the database and the to make the move. Whatever. I'm not so the technical guy.
Right. Yeah, I know everyone's looking forward to the new websites, and so that'll be really good. Good thing. Just a quick question regarding the Spain event, the incentive, which is now closed now. I mean, I actually qualified, and quite a number of my team, so we'll be going over there. So we'll get to meet you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And can you actually tell us what will be happening during them few days in Spain?
The Mallorca event. Did you get the program?
I did, but there might be quite a few members on the call that don't. Can you remember, Mike?
Maybe have a surprise. Let's see if we can squeeze in some more. We'll see. Working on that. What will happen? It's actually a 3-day event. Everybody will be there from the company. Somebody else will come as well. I cannot say that already. That has to do with the third product. It's basically for sure a lot of fun because it's where I live in Mallorca. It's actually a beautiful island. Still maybe not high season, end season, October, but still beautiful weather. We will, or you guys all will get a lot of information, more detailed information. It's basically to get to know each other as well. We will have some, well, it's on the plan, some nice events. We'll do some team building on Saturday. No, I think on Friday. I can't remember, on Friday. So you guys have to drive around in the island and handle some things. Let's say it this way. Saturday there will be we chartered 3 how you say it in English, catamarans.
Yeah.
Catamarans.
Yeah.
So we'll go. Yeah, we go on a cruise. We'll go to some nice beaches, but there will be some food, some drinks, and everything. We go on Friday to a very nice place. It's called Moods. It's right at the beach. So a lot of cool thing is happening for those who want to go party. We go on Saturday. We rented basically the upper floor of the most famous club. It's called Tito's. That's there. very beautiful. It's a lot of show and everything. So you will be busy. 3 days. You will have a lot of fun, from boats to cars to clubs to informations to getting know all the owners and everything. So looking forward definitely.
Yeah, I mean, that's brilliant. I mean, I'm really excited about it. I know members of my team who are actually going. I mean, I actually leave New Zealand on the, I think it's on the 1st of October, and I don't come back until the end of October because from Spain, I'm going to travel across the UK to the UK. I'm going to do a bit of work over there with USI Tech. I'm also going to see my family because I've not seen them since I left the UK in 2004.
Oh, well. Oh, by the way, about UK, we started promotions a little bit late. Not late, but the company who's doing the promotion should be hopefully finished. The UK event will be definitely very important as well because we had to move it, and you will see from where it is to a bigger location because it already sold out. So, but it will be more than it is now. A lot of people coming from those new partners will introduce a lot of things, all the new structuring, all the new product, the foundation of the product, the plan, and so definitely should go to the London event. And I can tell you, nothing is more important than promoting events, and it's so easy. If you want to have a secret in network marketing, just bring your people there, and it will explode. It's really a simple rule, but the promotion should go out hopefully latest by Sunday.
Yeah, I've actually got my tickets for the UK event as well, and some of my team have actually got their tickets. So I'll definitely be there. You know, so I'll be out in New Zealand for a full month. Okay. So I think Lynette will be quite pleased about that. She gets away from me for a full month.
Okay.
Yes, it'll be quite a nice. It'll be quite a nice time.
But there will be a lot of information. So you will see that. I think a lot of. Every time I hear it and I see it, because some of the contacts I could make through the connections we have, it's really exciting. I don't think there are many companies, not even a handful of companies out there that can compete in the future. What we will bring, Horst is working very, very hard on it. I mean, literally nonstop. But something that people can say, oh well, that's the real deal. And I think that's what you will see, where the focus will be. We want to be 100% transparent. We want to be, so you know how it is. People always ask, oh, is it this and that? I understand this, but this will be the past in a couple months. And I think others will be very surprised what's coming. The quality of it, especially.
Brilliant, yeah. Because you did just a live walk around, was it about an hour ago in New York, and you said some big deals.
Yeah. Now the air conditioning is going on again.
Mike, just to interrupt, show everyone the view that you showed us before.
Ah, sure. Hold on. Can you see it?
Yeah, turn it to the left a little.
Whoops.
Up a little.
More?
Times Square.
Yeah. That's very close. Can you see it? I don't see what I see.
That's it. Great. Okay. Fantastic.
Yeah, we're here in the Marriott. Yeah, cool. I was never in New York before. Only at the airport, so first time for me as well.
Oh, wow. Exciting for you too. Excellent.
Okay, Mike. So I've actually asked all the questions that I wanted to ask you personally, for anyone that came on the call. But if you've just got some extra time, could we actually open it up for questions and answers from some of the people on the call today?
Sure. I got about 5 minutes more, and then I have to run.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'll let Lynette deal with that because she's got the typing skills and stuff.
Well, there's only a couple of questions that you haven't already covered. Well, I mean, you have covered mostly, but Andrew wants to know: is there a way of finding out how to see the offices? The locations of the offices.
For example, in Manila, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, definitely. I can give you the address. I just I can send it to whoever.
Okay. No, I think Andrew knows about the Manila one.
Probably. Sorry, say again.
I think Andrew already knows about the Manila one. I think he means, you know, is there a list of all the other countries?
Yes, that will be something that's on the website then as well.
Okay, cool. That's good. Yeah, there's quite a lot of excitement, you know, everyone's quite happy and can't wait for all the updates. So thanks very much for giving us all that information. Let's see if there's anything else. There's just, you know, a couple of people talking about, you know, the transparency and the IT stuff. You've covered most of that.
Yeah. By the way, about the verification as well, don't worry about that. That new team is taking over. The first thing they will do, they call all the partners who got declined. It has to do with, I don't know what they did that was in Pakistan. So don't worry, don't panic or whatever. There's some people say, oh, I'm not getting verified. Everybody is getting verified if you upload the documentations, right? That will be taken care of. We have, I think, 11 people now. They put it up to 20 soon who will only do the verification. So that will be increased. I think hopefully from tomorrow, no latest from Monday. I'm not sure what he said. We had a meeting in Vegas. I was there too. That's a professional, basically, support and call center and whatever company. They have about 300 people in Manila, but they're highly professional. So that will be taken care of as well.
Excellent. Yeah, because there's a lot of you know, a lot of people talking about the IDs. You know, obviously it is an issue at the moment, but yeah, they're covering it and it's all good. So that's brilliant. Thank you.
No Is there any more questions, Lynette?
Yeah, there's another question. Colin wants to know, can we see in the future how many packs our referrals have? Because we do have a lot of people asking that actually.
Good question. I think I asked that once too. It has to do, I think, with legal reasons. I'm not sure if you can display, you know, the amount of money somebody is putting in. I think it has to do with that. I can ask again, but I think that was the issue last time when I was asking too.
Oh, excellent. Yeah.
But I know you can see in the future with the new back office, you will see the team volume and you will see the countries. And it's really, I mean, the other company that will bring the new website, new back office is really cool. I mean, you will see it's very, very cool. But that will take another 2 to 3 months. But I'm not sure that we will see the package in detail because of legal reasons.
Right, okay. Can you elaborate a little bit more on the mining that USI does? Like they've got their own little mining farm, or?
Yes, well, they mine some own, and we have several technologies that they're testing. One technology is basically it's artificial intelligence on top of the mining that increases the performance, so it's more software driven than hardware driven. What makes it very profitable because you can use the hardware almost 3 to 4 years without not changing it. That's working with Ethereum as well. We already mined, I don't know how many thousands of Ethereums. Then we have a sort of arbitrage mining software that's really high technology that basically, like traditional arbitrage, that means it mines the coin that's most profitable at the moment and how should I say that in easy words, and can exchange it to Bitcoins. That's something that is basically totally new technology on cloud-based mining, to not make it too complicated. And there is another one that we had a meeting, by the way, today. They have basically the newest technology that exists. So the company now is looking into the 3 basically main sources. They already tested some. And I'm not sure, that's not my department, with what they will go with, or if it's a mix of everything. But what they choose will be something that is not just traditional mining. It will be better from the performance and probably the most advanced technology they can find.
Okay. I've also heard a couple of people talking about Horst. You know, he did an audio to everybody a couple of days ago regarding the matrix, the 3x3. Do you know anything more that you can tell us about that?
It will disappear.
And people want to know.
Yeah. The reason is the following. We started with the 3x3. It's not bad. It's good and everything. But you know, we have basically the uni level. So not to make it too complicated, nothing will be taken away, by the way, don't worry. Everything will be integrated in one compensation plan. So it will be very easy. And we need this as well for the third product, the fourth, the fifth, and whatever will come in the future. So that will be taken away and will be displayed a little bit different, but more efficient, I can tell you.
Okay, thanks for that. Regarding the issue with verification emails, Brad wants to know, do they have to follow up, or is it just going to eventually come through?
It should, what I heard today, because if something I get back, then there are complaints. So nobody complained today about any emails. I think it should be back on track almost. For those who are still in the queue, check sometimes the spam. If not, send me the ID number or just register again with a different one. Or we can send it to support and have a look at it. So, but it should be back almost to normal.
Okay.
I did have one question, Mike, from a member of our team, and they said, once they've been verified, will the ID be kept on the USI servers or will it be deleted?
Good question. I mean, I can tell you no informations are going out. It's not hackable because it's taken offline. So it will not be stored on, let's say, an online server where people could. They tried, by the way, to hack us. It's not possible. They're very, very secure. The Bitcoins as well. Because of that reason, that was always priority number one, to get the security in place. If they, I'm not sure. I don't think they will throw it away because it's something that, how you say that in English, Dokumentenpflicht, you know, if certain countries have certain rules and sometimes they want to see, and we have to, the company has to make sure, in easy words, that the position is held by really that person because of money laundering issues that's getting more and more complicated. But I can ask, I'm not sure what they do exactly with it. I think they have to keep it for a while.
Okay, going along the lines of security, got a question from James Orsby, and I think this is also regarding the IDs. So he's asking, will they call before emailing you? Because I'm getting a random call from Ontario, but I won't answer. Would it be from the new ID team?
I don't know if they're in Ontario, to be honest. You probably just send you an email. And if not, they will make a follow-up call.
Okay.
I can ask, but I don't even know where they're calling from, to be honest.
No, I haven't heard of the calls.
But I don't think from Ontario, no.
No. Okay, so don't answer, James.
Yeah.
Also, Sabrina wants to know, if you had one piece of advice for a new person starting, what would it be?
Probably actually keep the business as easy as possible. It's not really complicated. It's not really rocket science. At the end, it's just a question, you know, what drives you. I mean, everybody wants to make money, but money is money. Money cannot be the only driving force. The question is, what do you want to do with it? But know for yourself basically why you want to do this business, because you have to put some time in, and if you put time in, you will lose some time somewhere else. So but that's actually very easy as long as you know it. And then get the product, show the product, don't overhype it. The truth is good enough, in my opinion. I never forced or pushed or anybody say, oh, buy 100 packs. Buy whatever you want to buy whatever you want to feel comfortable, or whatever you feel comfortable with. And just keep on going, and never stop sponsoring. Help your people, because the business is actually very easy. I never focused on the money as well. If you focus on helping your people getting to where they want to go, I can tell you the sky is the limit. And somebody told me, do you really know what you made? I said, yes, of course, but that was never the focus. And even today, it's great, don't get me wrong, but it's not like it didn't change me or anything. Still, the focus is on helping those people, and I think that's the biggest reward you can get, and the rest, the money will come endless if you focus on helping your people.
Yeah, that's true.
And the rest is just go, 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 and just never give up. Don't let anybody take your dreams and tell you that's something that's not working. It's
absolutely
do it.
No, it's absolutely.
Close your eyes and go.
I think that USI is pretty much like I mean, I've been in a few online programs, companies, etc., and I find that USI is pretty good. It's like God, it's like a family, you know, and people bring that across. And I'd like to say that our team, we've got a group, quite a large group, but it is like making new family. It's not just making friends. It's solid, you know.
It's cool. I think it's the best business ever. To be honest, I mean, everybody says that, but it really is, because
it is.
It's so easy. It starts by yourself. It's not something you have to. Don't get me wrong. I come from the nutritional network, creams and pills, and that's great.
Yeah.
But if people say, "Oh, can you show me results?" And maybe in 20 years I look younger. I don't know. But here you can show some results, right? So it's not really difficult, and it starts if you push it. It starts to run by itself after a while because of the product, and that's what I never saw in traditional network marketing.
It's true.
Guys, I got 1 more minute, and then I have to go.
Okay. Well, we'll just use that minute to say thank you very much. We really appreciate your time, and here's to the future.
Yeah, thank you
for having me here, and hope to see you soon in person, and maybe we'll do something in New Zealand then.
Oh, I hope so. We've got a good team. We've got a good team in Australia, and they would love to see you.
Well, if I come to Australia, I definitely will come to New Zealand. It must be the most beautiful place on earth, what I heard. So.
Oh, New Zealand's better than Australia.
Okay, well done.
I'm going to hear about that later. Don't worry.
All right, Mike, I just want to say a massive thank you for taking time out to come on the call, and I'll see you in Spain, and I'll see you in the UK. Great, thank you very much.
And before you go, Nikki says, thank you, you're a fantastic ambassador, and I have to agree. We all do, actually. We talk about you a lot.
Well, if I can do it, everybody can do it.
You do so much for us, you know, traveling around. We know you do. We see it, and yeah, thank you. You're really good representative, and you're just brilliant. We love it.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks very much.
We'll let you go. Let you go, mate. Go get some dinner. It's quite late over there now, isn't it?
It's 7 o'clock, but I got another meeting at 7, and then at 9 we go somewhere. Don't ask me where. Where obviously you see this whole skyline and stuff like that.
Don't forget to take loads of pictures. Bye for now.
I will. Take care.
Yeah. Bye, Mike. Thanks very much.